Hello, 37 or 35 or however many of you there are. I have not been keeping track. It is I, Brian White. I am 27 years old now, and I look like absolute crumble butt. But I wanted to record because I have an unboxing, and this is not just any unboxing. This is the unboxing of my life. This is the very first Tonner doll that I ever purchased back in 2010. Either 2010 or 2011. I think it was 2010, like end of 2010. And I've known about Tonner dolls for a long time, since 2006. So ever since I started going to New York for violin lessons, I saw them at FAO Schwartz. So I saw the Goblet of Fire ones, and I saw the Memoirs of a Geisha ones. And I just thought, these aren't actually for sale. These are museum pieces, because they were always displayed in glass cases at the store, and I never actually saw the boxes for the merchandise, so I assumed that they were not purchasable. And it was only when I saw this one that I'm unboxing today online that I realized, oh no, these dolls are for sale. So I was just farting around in our rented condo at the Aspen Music Festival in school in the summer of 2010 when I was 14 years old. And I was thinking, I really want to do like a hot glue craft where I can make glass slippers for a Barbie doll. And I was looking up glass slippers for dolls online, and I saw Cinderella from the Disney Showcase collection. And she had resin glass slippers. That's what I read in the description, and I was transfixed. I needed that doll, so I looked for her on eBay when I got home, and I got her at the beginning of my freshman year of high school. And I was so thrilled. She was the perfect doll. And I was sad because my mom made me throw her away because she called her a porn doll. After I got her, I got Forest Frolic, and that is most definitely more provocative than Cinderella. And my mom just thought these dolls were really inappropriate to be playing with. And she told me to throw them away, so I threw away my Forest Frolic doll, my Cinderella doll, and I also had, from the Wizard of Oz collection, Heart on My Sleeve. What else did I throw away? I think I resold all the other ones that I had, perhaps. So I've had a lot of Tonner dolls in the past 12 years. I had Cinderella from the Disney Showcase collection, I had Forest Frolic, I had Heart on My Sleeve, I had the Ultra Basics Tyler Wentworth dolls, Lily skin tone with raven hair, and was a cameo skin tone with platinum hair, so I had the twins, the Ultra Basic twins, and then I had New York City Ballet Arabian Coffee. I had the ready-to-wear Sydney doll with the straight arms, so no bend in her elbow. And I had Sheer Beauty Mei Lee. And I had Manhattan Magic Mei Lee. And all of these dolls have passed out of my life. And this is sort of a renaissance of sorts. So this collection that you see here, and I have two behind these ones. So I have 10 dolls that I display, and then I have 3 kind of throwaway ones that I did not like, They are When in Rome Sydney, Deco Dance Sydney, and Toscano Tyler. And I can make a whole video about the problems I have with the dolls that I didn't like, and even the problems I have with the dolls that I do like. But I want to focus on the positive today, and I just want to say that I'm fairly certain my collection is complete now with my pièce de résistance. I treat every doll that I have on this bureau as a pièce de résistance. So every doll I have here is not in its original outfit. So she may have her original earrings, necklace, jewelry, all that, but she's not in her original dress because it's my personal preference to switch out the outfits. And I do believe that every doll has the perfect ball gown for her. And it just didn't happen to be the one that she came in. So, absolutely Aspen Sydney, I think, looks best in Deco Dance Sydney's dress. She looks very Parisian, you know? She has the cute little ball bag. But she's wearing When in Rome's bracelet and bag. So she's very, very eclectic. And then Manhattan Magic Meili is wearing the Pulp Fiction outfit, which I bought in multiple pieces on eBay. It's very difficult to find it all on the original doll for less than $400. So that was a time to get all of that. One thing I will mention that's sort of a negative is I hate these display stands. They're absolutely awful for these dolls. Like the ones that are not straddle but just saddle, like they're so flimsy, they wiggle waggle everywhere, and they're a nightmare. And there's construction going on down the hill, and every time they drill the bedrock, the whole house shakes, and I just worry that all these dolls are going to come tumbling down. Tangent aside, we have Cinderella Bride. And she was quite a find. I mean, I go on eBay constantly trying to find the perfect doll to match my aesthetic, because as you can see, I'm very theatrical, but still subdued. So there aren't like really obnoxious colors, but the silhouettes and the draping and the beading and the sequins and the sparkle, it's all very old world glamour. So I put Cinderella Bride in Sunset Sydney's dress. I put Ultra Basic Meili in Perfect Rose Jack's dress. I put Carrie on the Presidio in Toscano Tyler Wentworth's dress, and I gave her a violin because I think she looks like a violinist. And I got this cool doll. So this is a Carrie on the Presidio doll with inset eyes. I found her on eBay too, and I'm so glad I got her. No one else was interested in her. It was an auction, and I was the only one bidding. She's absolutely adorable. And I put her in Poppy Promenade, which I was also very lucky to get. It's really interesting, I will say, side note, that a lot of items, when they're put up for auction, the price just hikes up higher and higher until it's like $200 to $300. But then when there's like a buy now price for the same item a few days later from a different merchant, no one's interested. It's almost like they live for the adrenaline rush of the auction, and whoever lost just kind of, it escapes them afterwards. But they even wanted this dress, but I really wanted this dress, and I'm glad that I got it. Perfect Rose Jack, I had such a hard time deciding like what is going to be a good outfit for her. So I put her in When in Rome, I put her in Sunset Sydney, and I didn't like any of those outfits for her. So I put her in Manhattan Magic, which I think should only be worn by ethnic dolls. I think Manhattan Magic is just too strong a color and a dress for a Caucasian doll. I just think it is for deep skin tones, or it's for, you know, like dark features, just striking. It needs to match the person that it's in and not overpower them. So Perfect Rose Jack being like either Caribbean or just mixed race, like half black, half white, something or other, I think it suits her. It was on Super Stripes. No, not Super Stripes. Check This Out. It was on Check This Out Esme, but I decided that Esme should be a bride because we all need a black bride in our doll collection. I'm just going to be the first to say it. And I think she looks amazing. She's in Cinderella Bride's dress, and she looks great. Now, this is going to be tricky. I'm gonna try. So this is what was behind Esme in the Cinderella gown. This is my personal treasure. This is Sunset Sydney in Vienna Opera Ball. I think the orange and the blue look absolutely gorgeous in combination with each other. She's still wearing her original jewelry. And I'll put Perfect Rose down. Maybe I can just give you the peekaboo version. But yeah, that is Super Stripes Angelina in Vienna Waltz. And I think she just looks so ethereal, especially with the Poppy Promenade headdress on her hair. Oof, oof, oof. These really are like museum pieces to me. Oh God. I got her. She's fine. Anyway, that's what she looks like. So you can tell I treat every doll in my collection like she's the only doll in my collection. They're all so special. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. And I always hear something rip. No matter how careful I am, I hear something rip. I don't even want to know what it is, so I just leave it alone. Another very precarious stand. It's always better for them to be leaning backwards than forwards. So, now, this is my first ever toner doll. 12, 13 years later, I finally got her back. She was nowhere to be found on the market. And then the moment I saw her just the other day, I had to swoop her up. So this is the box that she comes in. Golden Compass, F.A.O. Schwartz Special Edition. Okay. Thanks for your purchase. I hope you enjoy it. Tonner Disney Cinderella doll 15-inch teenager, body complete, but no box. So I'm just glad to have her. Over 12 years since I've last seen this girl. Oh, wow. How are you doing? It's been so long. You good? You've been good?